The xTool M1 can cut and engrave wood as well as acrylic, but did you know that it can make stickers? Let's take a look at how to do that. So before we get started making our stickers, we've got a mat that came with the machine, and it's got two sides. It's got a sticky side on the back, and it's got a sticky side with a grid on the front. The back part, we're going to go ahead and peel that backing off and open our machine, and that actually sticks to this base plate here. And you want to make sure that you wipe your base plate down good before you actually do this. Made that mistake before. And go ahead and slide your mat into place. It's very sticky. All right, and then once you have it in there, go ahead and peel up the backing for the front, the plastic cover for the front, and set those aside. All right, so before we actually start bringing in our images to make our stickers, I first want to go ahead on the right. We have our Wi-Fi connection to our xTool M1, but under where it says laser flat, I'm going to click in there and select print and cut blade. Now I can see my mat, and I am going to go under material and change material to sticker white paper. Okay, so let's go ahead and bring in an image. On the left, under image, I'm going to go ahead and bring in a couple of different items that I want to make stickers out of. The first one is a caricature that somebody drew of us, and it comes in with this white background, and I actually want to remove that from my sticker. So with the image selected, I'm going to go under Edit Image and just select the magic wand and click on the gray area, and it just magically goes away. So I'm going to say Save, and then I'm going to size that down to the size I want it to be. Now I can add an offset to that image by going under Outline at the top, and you can adjust that offset to what you want it to be. Okay, so now I have my sticker. I'm going to go ahead and go under Image again and bring in another photo that we had taken on a cruise. And this time I don't want that white background or all of this gray stuff, nor do I want that barcode or these numbers on the right. So I'm going to click on Edit Image, make sure my magic wand is selected, click in the white space, and this gray part down here on the bottom, I'm just going to click, and I have to do a couple of clicks to get some of it to go away, but I'm not going to do too much fine tuning, but the fact is you can really fine tune things with the magic wand. I also want to go ahead and get rid of this gray line across the top and these numbers. So I'm going to click on under Edit Image, click on the crop tool, and I'm going to crop around my image. And once I'm happy with it and I release my mouse, I click on that check mark and click on Save. Now I have my image and I can size that down. Okay, and go back under Outline and adjust the offset distance that I want, and then say OK. So we have two of them. Now this one, I'm going to hold the Shift key down and click on both of those. They're set to cut, and they're set to pressure of 78, speed of 80, and pass of 1. I want these two to be die cut stickers, so I'm going to change my pressure to 200. Okay, those will be die cut stickers, and die cut stickers are stickers that completely cut through the backing of the sticker material and are individual stickers that you could pass out to somebody. We're going to go back under Image, and I'm going to select this QR code and bring that in and size it down to 2 inches and move it down. And before I do an offset, I'm going to go ahead and do another one, bring another QR code and size that one down as well. Now I also want these to be die cut stickers that I can hand to somebody. So I'm going to select both this time. Remember, with the two pictures, I did individual outlines. Outline for one, then I did an outline for another. But these, I'm going to select both and show that when you go to outline and you change your offset to what you want it to be and say OK, it applied the outline or the offset to both in one click. I think that's a really neat feature. So with this one, I'm going to select my offset. And under cut, I'm going to also make these die cut stickers. So these will be setting 200. Okay, so let's go ahead and bring in a couple more. We'll bring in my cruise logo, and we'll size this one down as well and put it in place. And we'll go ahead and change the outline for this one. We'll let it default to 0.079, that's fine. And this time under cut, the pressure setting, I'm going to make this 80. And under Image, I'm going to bring in my other logo for the crafting channel and increase the size a little bit. And you can see that it's not got a white background on it right now. So when I go under, let me zoom in on that one so you can see what happens. When I go under Outline, you can see by default it's 0.079, but you can see that there are these little holes in my sticker. and that's not what I want. So I'm just going to increase my offset until those go away and say okay. So I'm going to change this one to a pressure of 80, and then I'm going to zoom back out a little bit. If you're happy with your stickers, you have all of them you want on the page, the next thing you're going to want to do is click on process. All right, so I'm within the measurements of the print and cut area, and the print and cut area is 182 millimeters by 269 millimeters, which is roughly 7 inches by 10.5 inches. That's your working space that you have for print and cut on the xTool M1. So I'm going to go ahead and print this, and then we'll go over and do the cut part. All right, I'm going to go ahead and load my stickers that I printed out onto my mat, and you want it to be on the center of the mat, as close to the center as you can get it, and then close the lid. Over in the software, it gives you instructions on placing the material into the machine, and once you have it in there, go ahead and click on next. So you can see here that it's got the outlines in the preview, so those are the pieces that are going to be cut, and I'm just going to click on start. If you're thinking about getting a cutting machine, think about the xTool M1. It can do everything Cricut can do and so much more. I am thrilled with how these stickers turned out. Please give us a thumbs up, share this with your friends, subscribe to our channel, and click that notification bell to get notified when we post new videos. Happy crafting!